What's going on, you guys? Kenny here, also known as SilentFan85. Welcome to another vlog. I'm not using my camera or on my phone this time. I'm actually using my webcam. So, is it technically a webcam? I mean, I am recording for the web, so I guess yeah, it does count as a webcam. So basically, I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit, keep you up to date on what's going on in real life on the channel. The Y in YouTube, or the shorthand I'm referring to as YYT, is actually taking off pretty nicely. I've had some friends get in on the action. You guys will see those interviews in the next coming weeks, notably Pro Dude Films, Frost, Athena Bella, Bulldog. I've got some other folks lined up, Riolu Blue, Link Savage Gaming, JT Bethards, and other folks too, and I'm sorry if I forget your names. I literally just woke up about 45 minutes ago. I had to wake up, shower, get into an interview with Bulldog, which actually went really well. It was probably one of the better interviews. But the series, I got a lot of hope for it because throughout my time here on YouTube, I've tried to boost other people in my own way, in my own second-handed quality video way kind of thing. And I really try to boost others, both in real life and on their channels, if they do have a channel. But that's kind of the beauty of the Y in YT, is that it's not just for creators. It's also for viewers as well. But viewers historically are a little less prone to want to get on video and talk about themselves because, they just like being a viewer. They like interacting from the shadows kind of thing and lurking. So totally understandable, but I have opened up the series to viewers. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. It is open to viewers, and as you guys have seen from the videos I posted of myself as an interviewer and as a content creator, it's just a simple thing. You're just chatting. I tend to be a little stiff because I'm kind of getting used to the whole interview process myself, but I think I really wanted to jump into it because I thought it was an interesting take on interviewing, and I think I draw some inspiration on it in some ways from Joe Rogan. I'm a bit of a big fan of the Joe Rogan podcast. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you've been living under a rock, Joe Rogan is a comedian actor who has recently climbed the ranks on YouTube with his Joe Rogan podcast. It's like 2 hours. He'll show clips on his channel and stuff like that. I don't expect to get anywhere near that quality. And when it comes to like a podcast, I've thought about that, but unfortunately, my time is limited per week, so I can only do so much. I could probably offer it as a podcast. Maybe convert them, the interviews anyway, into a podcast. It takes some extra time, but if there's interest in that, I might do that. But like a full two hour full blown segment or something like that, I unfortunately just don't have the time nowadays to do that. And that did come up. Somebody asked that in a Discord message. Are you offering this in a podcast, or is it just going to be videos on YouTube? And it's just, for now, it's just videos on YouTube. But again, if there's interest, maybe. And it is exclusive to YouTube too. I'm not uploading these to Twitch, but it is exclusive to YouTube because I want to give you guys something. I don't want to give everything to Twitch. So and like I said, it's going pretty well. I'm pretty excited for it. It's a really cool idea. It's something I've tried in the past, and it didn't really jump into it because of what was going on in my real life. But it's definitely cool, and I'm definitely excited for it. And you guys might notice this is kind of the same border I use. I just wanted to do a quick setup for a recording. I've mentioned it before, but this area over here is driving me nuts. I need to get a poster or something. I have posters, I just haven't hung them up. But I'm also trying to find the right poster because most of my really good poster I've hung up in the living room. So I don't know. I'm complaining about it, but I'm also just like, I'll find something. I kind of want to get a Overwatch poster to hang up here, and I talked about that in a previous stream. Randy Yetter actually introduced me to a website that does like metal posters. I unfortunately couldn't afford much of their stuff, but it's something I can look into. So, but this blank spot's been driving me nuts. Also, this one like right down here, I might put something below Harley. Giggity. So, the other thing to be said about this YYT series is that it doesn't. For those that know my channel, for those that know the material, especially the live streams, sometimes things get kind of dirty. In an adult way, dirty jokes, dirty humor. But for the most part, these interviews have been pretty family friendly. And that's kind of a weird feeling for me, if I'm being honest, because usually there's a dirty joke cracked somewhere, and usually I'm the one doing it. So, but yeah, I got to give myself props. I've kind of kept it pretty clean cut for the most part. On the editing of the videos, it's just simple and basic. I haven't put an intro or an outro. I really haven't done a whole lot of editing. It's just on the fly stuff. It is a bit scripted because I do give questions and I offer, audio. We can record it. I may do video if somebody's interested in that, or I'm also offering just a list of questions. They can answer it and I'll just read it in a dedicated video. But most people, because most of these folks are streamers or creators, they're cool with audio. And it's been really cool. But on the part of editing, I don't know. I might do an intro and outro, make it a little bit more professional if it takes off. It's still in a bit of an experiment at this point. I would say it's still in beta, if anything. But it really does help get things, help some folks maybe get back into the game. We talk about their experience and doing what I do and, how it relates to their real life, how it's impacted them. And while some people may not be interested in that, I'm always interested in that because from my side of it, what I can say for sure, and I've touched on this many times throughout the years, is that streaming and content creating here on YouTube, while it's had its drama, it is not without drama, has had an impact on my life in a positive way. So hopefully this series, again, does kind of give a spotlight on some of these folks and really does them some good. I hope it does. And so you're going to see it pop up a lot here on the channel. I'm obviously still going to be vlogging and doing tech help videos as well, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a bit of a brainchild of mine. I've also gotten input from some of the interviews, notably from Athena Bella. And in the previous interview with Bulldog, I actually forgot to include the question. But it's asking, do you have a catchphrase or a bit of a remembering hook, if you will, when you end your streams, because, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like for example, Athena's is Game with the Goddess, or mine is, remember you're awesome, never let the world say otherwise. While mine's a bit longer, it's the thing I've said for years, and it's like a reflex. If you do it so many times, you're repeating it at the end of every video or every stream. And that's not to say it loses any value from repeating it so often, but it is some things you do as a content creator to give a little bit of a message, give them something to remember you by. And it's really cool. So I hope everything takes off with this thing. I've been really enjoying it. It may be a bit boring for some folks, but I think it's kind of a cool little additional feature here on the channel. It does take time. It does take scheduling to line people up, because when you're adulting, time can be pretty precious to some people. So there are some folks that are hesitant to get in on it for reasons. Totally cool. I'm not going to pressure anybody to do it, but if you want to step up and volunteer as tribute, be a bit of a guinea pig, feel free. And like I said, you guys can reach out to me on Twitter and Discord. You can leave comments. I've got more interviews coming up, like I said, and I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully everything goes well. But I wanted to keep you guys up to date. There's really not a whole lot more going on the channel here than that. aside from the random vlogs, the inspirations I get, which is for me how vlogging works. I don't really script that whole thing. It's just, you know, me chatting and being who I am for the most part. So still streaming on Twitch. We're still working our way through Borderlands and Kingdom Hearts. We are starting Pokemon Shield at some point this month. I got to get everything set up for it, but I'll keep you guys up to date on that. But for now, a bit of a quick vlog, and thanks for watching. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the road say otherwise. See ya.